Hey guys, it's Ike, and welcome to the final episode of Wonder Egg Priority. Or I assume this is the final episode. I don't know, maybe another episode will pop up in the next 2 months or so. But anyways, a little bit of a recap of what happened in the previous episode. We saw that the gang had a fallout. I met her parallel self, and we got to see the contrast between the I who had met Koito and the I who didn't meet Koito, which is dead. And we also see the third flower, which was Kirara. Kirara. I was about to say the entire thing, but let's not. But yeah, we met the third flower, and then we saw yet again that Akka does not give a shit about these girls as long as he gets to save Himari towards the end. To which I have a bit of a question: if you do end up saving Himari, and like, would she ask questions on like what happened? I thought I was dead. And like, what are you gonna answer to her? You just gonna lie to her your whole life? And like, what if she finds out the answer? Look, all I'm saying is that I would find it quite hilarious in a very bitter way if you somehow ended up saving Himari despite the sacrifice of everybody else and she just leaves you. Oh, the amount of pain that would cause is fantastic. Anyways, in my previous recording, I was about to record episode 13 as well, but then I saw the rating on Funimation is like a 3.5 star. And I was like, wait a minute, the only time I saw this rating on this anime is when it had that recap episode. So I was like, ooh, is there gonna be a recap? But I had a couple comments saying that yes, there is a recap, and it's literally like half of the 40-minute episode. So in the end, it's just a freaking 20-minute episode, and it tricked me into thinking that there's gonna be 45 minutes of it. It's a good thing people told me that there is filler, because if they didn't tell me, I literally would have watched through the entire thing, because even when it goes through a recap, I'm kind of like, are they going to tell me something different? Are they going to tell me something else? And I still have this need to watch the entire thing, even though I know it's a recap for the first half, but I need to resist. So let us get started. Yeah, and she fucking touched your feet. What a weirdo. Like, isn't this like the first time they met-ish? And she's over here like, let's be best friends? How long have you guys known each other before she came into your room and touched your feet? I'm still on this whole feet touching part. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh. Man, Koito didn't even be like, what the fuck, why are there two of you? I see how it is, Koito. Don't even give a shit. You just look back and disappeared. What? Who is saying this? Hey, Neiru. What's up? Oh! 教師には家族がいたそうだけど、その後自殺した。僕にも頻繁に連絡が来た。あの日も屋上に来てほしい。来てくれないと飛び降りると連絡があったんだ。彼女は僕に乱暴されたとか、あることないこと叫んでいたらしい。そしてみんなが目を離した隙に、彼女はバランスを崩して Oh, big oof, dude. Big oof. What? Okay, hold on. Wait. I'll stay. Koito is like, I is his model for his exhibition. Is that one reason why you would why you had befriended I in the first place? You're, you know what this anime's trying to do is trying to give me another reason to hate someone. I'm already out here trying to hate Aka, alright? Oh, she has no one to talk to right now. Sad times, y'all. Is Neiru just like... Oh, here we are, back in this sad little tunnel. Yeah, so Koito's back, but she just doesn't know who you are. Oh! I was supposed to say, I'm like, don't throw your phone, you're gonna have to pay for that. Dude, she bought cigarettes? How'd she buy cigarettes? Damn, dude, look at her chugging this cola. They still hold the same stance. Yeah, you don't have to bring her along. Oh, shit! Let's answer it anyways. Yes, let's answer a stranger. That was her sister. What? There's an imposter? Oh my god. What? Oh, that's what I was thinking of, like her younger sister. They're fucking twins, mate. So, like, what is it? Her younger sister? Did Neiru make herself look like her younger sister, or does her younger sister just happen to have the same haircut that she decided to switch to before? Okay, so I assume in the beginning maybe that was Neiru, or like when she met up with I, that was Neiru, and she went on a fucking bus and she just went off somewhere, you know? She gave Adam to her, and then she's just like, alright, I'm going off on an adventure. See you later. And I also assume because she did get her sister back, she doesn't remember her, so she's like, whatever. I'll just disappear from your life now. She probably forgot about that. What? That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, it smells like Neiru here, huh? What? How did she get here? Damn, Airu. Adios. All three of you. Honestly, Rika, me too. What the fuck? Wait, what? When you said human, I was like science babies. But now we're going back to the whole AI thing. What? Okay. Build an AI from Airu's image. So fucking Neiru was a robot this whole time. Okay. So that's why Fro is like, you're the same as me, we're both fucking AIs. Okay. Oh! Rika! Don't be like Akka, man. Neiru had her own little conscience. Yes. Looked. Oh my god. Oh. Well, it was a lot to take in, you know? It was really a lot to take in. Parallel world, fucking AI shit. Who's calling you, Neiru? Who's gonna pay for that phone? I just block her phone number. God, teenagers don't understand the fucking significance of money. I bought some cigarettes. Hmm.
ネイルは人間になれたのかな。電話に出れなくてごめん。あれからしばらくはすごく忙しくて、みんなとは自然消滅しちゃった。あの時のことはずっと覚えてる。あんなにドキドキした季節を忘れるわけない。
Throwing season. Okay.
寒いね。夕方から雨が降るって。
Oh, here she is, back to where she previously met Neiru. Oh, she's having a little thoughts of all the times she had before. Even when she's not wearing her yellow jacket, she has a yellow shirt.
行かなきゃ。
よく来たね。
ネイルに会いたいの。
エッグを買うのかい？それは願ったり叶ったりだが、ネイルに会えなかったらどうするんだい？向こうは会いたくないかもよ。
何度だってまた挑戦する。ネイルは私に会いたいって絶対思ってる。
大した自信だな。一度逃げたくせに。
応答愛復活。
What? What? Okay, this is... I'm literally having the same thing as, like, episode 12, where I'm like, this is not really a conclusion, but just more of a gateway to a season 2. So is episode 14 gonna come out in 2 months? What? I am confusion. What do you mean, DN? What do you mean, DN? There is nothing, almost nothing happened in this fucking episode. Other than the fact that we got to learn a little bit more, but like, all the other questions, well, I guess we did learn a little bit more about fucking Koito and how, I guess, of a bitch she is. But other than that, we literally had, like, no other conclusion to what happened to Frill, to what the fuck happened to Neiru. Well, what are we gonna do with Akka and Uraka? They're just gonna fucking chill here forever? Why spend 22 minutes on a recap when you're gonna spend the rest of those 22 minutes more on the story? What is... Okay, whatever. Let me write my notes. Also, what happened to the whole point of I'm going to become a warrior of arrows and I'm gonna defeat Thanatos? What happened to that? I guess after your parallel self got an eye taken out of her, you're like, oh fuck, never mind, huh? When are we gonna learn more about Airu, what?
妄想してたことがあるよね。でも残念だけどそれは絶対に叶わない。あなたの場所はこれで
Your place is gone
終わ
now.
ったんだから。
So, like, fantasize about being human? Your place is gone now, as in, like, Airu is here now? She revived Airu?
迷ってるの？うん。迷う必要なんてないよ。
Are you hesitating?
今日から自分のもの。わがままは子供の特権だよ。でも私は大人っぽい方だと思うけど。
Yeah, so this is Neiru, because she has the, she had Adam with her.
今日ちょっと寒いね。夕方雨降るって。いい天気なのに。
So that was, like, literally the same conversation that those two other girls towards the end of the episode had, so I guess that gave... that gave I a bit of a deja vu, a flashback. Why is I running over to get an egg? Like, again, is Neiru in the egg world? Why she's getting an egg? Where did Neiru go? She just went on a bus and he's like, alright, I'm off, adios. What? Okay. Back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 13 of Wonder Egg Priority, and what a what a mess that was. Okay. So disregarding the entire recap, that was the whole 22 minutes. Well, actually, let me ask you guys, what did you think about this episode? Let me know in the comments down below. And I need to, there you go, readjust. And yeah, for me, I don't even know. I just have so many questions, and none of them are answered. Well, one of it is answered with Koito, but other than that, I mean, I guess we got a little answer with Neiru and her little sister, but other than that, we just had way more fucking questions that is now unanswered. And it just makes me a little upset with the whole AI and parallel world thing that just started getting introduced towards the last half, not even the last half, but literally episode 9 when we had like 3 more episodes left. Wait. 3 or 4 episodes left. So like I just felt like that whole introduction, and you know, I said previously that I was so shocked from this whole big world introduction that I just don't know what to think about it. And now that I'm here in episode 13, I still don't know what to think about it, just because they really just got us to dip our toes into the pool, but they won't let us dive into the pool. That is exactly how I feel with the concept of this whole AI and parallel world thing right now. And honestly, I don't know. It kind of it's a bit iffy. Like I know that there was a need to explain why the egg world is here in the first place, but sometimes having a mystery or never telling why, or never talking about why this happens in the first place, you know, just keep it within your head or just keep it in your imagination, or again, just keeping it to yourself is better than actually having a reason for why things are the way it is. But okay. Back to the beginning, which is technically 22 minutes in. We saw Neiru waking up, and it was talking about how you fantasize. This is something you've been fantasizing about, which I assume it's her reviving Airu, and basically it's just her telling herself that she doesn't have a place to go back now, or she doesn't have a place to stay anymore, I assume, because Airu's back, and she's like, the fuck, bro? Get out of my property, huh? She did say that she can now live selfishly. She can live like how a child would live, or, you know, as selfish as a child would. But she also says that she always thought of herself as an adult, so perhaps that's why she's unhappy with that prospect. Who knows? We saw that she decided to give Adam away to Ai, and she goes on. She sees Ai for the last time, and have a very casual discussion about the weather before leaving on the bus onto nowhere. I guess she's just she last time we saw her, she was just laying on some grass, so there she is on some fecking grass. So anyways, but Ai goes to school, and she sees that Koito is alive, but when she tries to talk to Koito doesn't really remember who Ai is, and she gives Ai the very, very cold shoulder, to which, like, I mean, I knew that you wouldn't fucking talk to Ai about shit, but also at the same time, like, God, I fucking hate again, this episode is just really here trying to push my hate onto somebody else, and ooh, they're really getting me with fucking Koito, man. But I guess that makes it a lot more understandable with how Neiru said in the previous episode, asking even if she was a fake friend. And so this was after the whole thing with Mr. Sawaki telling Ai about what Koito did. And so we got a flashback to what Mr. Sawaki had said, that Koito caused a big incident with a male teacher from a previous school, and because of that he ended up committing suicide despite having a family. And so now that she's on to this school, she's like hounding after Mr. Sawaki, and Sawaki's just like, no, stop it, please. I'm in love with Ai's mom, alright? Get out of here. But she also threatened him that she's going to, that she would jump. She threatened him with suicide if he didn't comply to the sense. And when nobody was looking, she lost balance and fell. And so because of that, nobody was looking, so nobody really knew. Nobody really knew of the reason why she jumped off the roof, not even I at that time. So it was, in a sense, a very sudden thing. And just learning about it and just knowing about the reason why she befriended I in the first place, consider the fact that she... Which I'm still fucking confused about, because, like, I don't know when they became friends, you know? Like, did you guys just met? Has it been a week that freaking Koito's like, yo, Sawaki's pretty hot, and also I see Sawaki's friends with I, so I'm gonna become her friend. So, like, has it been a week since then? Or is it just like day one and she goes and she touches your feet and she's like, let's be friends? But then also like, oh shit, Sawaki's pretty hot and he's also your friend, so benefits, am I right? Benefits. But for the most part, it's understandable, the whole fake friends thing, because it seems like she really was just befriending I in order to get closer to Mr. Sawaki, and we saw with the whole drawing portrait stuff and how even Koito was like, oh, you feeling unconfident? You know, it is his career after all, so if you're feeling unconfident, you're gonna fuck up his opportunity, so you might as well just decline it and let me be the model, huh? Goddamn, dude. Goddamn. Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought that this weird, soft-spoken girl would be fucking Two-Faced? And the other thing that I was going to say that really made me angry is just the fact that she is Two-Faced and she's giving a cold shoulder to I. It's literally like, just tell her again, you know? I don't fucking know who you are. Don't fucking talk to me. I'd rather have people be aggressive and tell people upright what they're feeling, kind of like with Rika, you know, like even when Rika is trying to say things in have a good intention, but she says it a lot meaner than she should have. I like that attitude a whole lot more than attitudes like Koito, where she's just gonna like smile and ignore you. That riles up my gear, but again, don't try to take my hatred away from Aka. I still got beef with him. Don't try to put more beef with me and fucking Koito, alright? But anyways, the one thing is that now that they've cleared the mission, cleared the game, the people that they revived don't remember them and don't really have that feeling that they had previously for them anymore. So Koito is back, but she doesn't remember but I also was thinking, like, so other people don't remember that she killed herself too? Like, the whole world literally fucking changed? And how did this fucking happen, by the way? Like, how did Aka and Uraraka invented this whole egg thing? To which, by the way, like I said previously, sometimes it's better to just leave it up to your imagination and not have an explanation, because now that we have sort of an explanation with the whole parallel world and AI shit, I just have even more questions that's never gonna go fucking answered. So like somehow Aka and Uraraka are able to create something that literally changes people's memories, brings somebody back to life. I don't know. I don't know, man. But yeah, she comes back. She doesn't remember people don't remember that she killed herself. Everything's fucking fine. Fine and dandy, I guess. But we saw that I tried to contact Neiru. She went to where the business is. But we saw that Neiru said that they're not friends and that one-sided affection is gross. Was that something that Neiru had also said previously? Well, we found out later that the person who she was talking to wasn't Neiru. It was in fact Airu, her little sister. But later on, we find out that I is still friends with Rika and Momoe, so I guess that's fucking cool and all. Somehow they're like, let's go back and do more of the gacha thing and get more eggs. Maybe we'll see Neiru then? And then Momoe is like, well, I don't want to go there. What the fuck, bro? So like, that's cool. Like, Momoe's still there and Rika's still like, I want to get even for them, and they're not gonna let me in, but if I come with you, maybe they'll let me in as well. I still don't get the whole, I'm gonna come back to the place. I mean, I guess Neiru hangs out at that spot, but do you really have to go buy more eggs? Like, what are you gonna do? There's no statue for you to save. Unless they give you a random statue. And then I didn't even talk about how in the previous episode they have the parallel eye, which is like an egg that they've created essentially, because we saw back in episode 9, it was Uraraka, I think, who created the egg. Either one of them, Aka or Uraraka, who created the egg of Kotobuki for Neiru. So like they do have control of who these girls are going to get. So like they were just like, yeah, let me just give you parallel eye, so I can have an explanation about the parallel worlds. Anyways, after they've split up, Rika and I are walking back to their home, and I got a phone call from Tanabe, who was the assistant, and she tells her the truth that the person she saw wasn't Neiru. And so they go to where Neiru used to live in order to... Well, actually, Tanabe had said that Neiru had completed her mission in reviving her little sister Airu, but then she disappeared after that. And so we go to where Neiru's place is, and we see that the parallel Kotobuki is there. But at the same time, why is she here? How did she get here? Why? She's just here to fucking chill. She's really just here to chill. She's like, yeah, so I just wanted to sit here and have you guys watch Neiru. The last recording of Neiru, anyways. They saw the recording of Airu and of Airu talking shit to Neiru. Which is understandable once you get to hear the backstory. I assume because like Neiru's like, oh, all 3 of you guys are coming here, huh? And then they're like, are you stupid? You're really just here gonna sacrifice your pet and so you can live? And Neiru's like, only my best friend can call me stupid. But anyways, so we saw this little vision that I is seeing, and that frill pops up from the water, and she talks to Neiru, saying like, hey, we're both the same, you know, we're both the same, and I can help you achieve something that even your friends can't help you with, which is to become human. We find out that Neiru is actually an AI built in Airu's image, and it was the Kotobuki in that world who built Neiru, and since she was too perfect, Airu got pissed off, and so that's why she decided to try and take out Neiru, but also take out herself too. And the way parallel Kotobuki is like, oh yeah, so it seems like the current Kotobuki build a Neiru in build an AI in Airu's image, so like in your world you never built Neiru, so like you were still just hanging out with Airu. Okay. So Rika hears all of this and she's like, alright fam, I'm outie. I ain't risking my life for no robot. There ain't no Neiru here in the first place. The person we knew, just a robot. To which, man, what is with this robot bigotry happening right now? Alright? What is going on here? Just because you find out that they're an AI doesn't mean that all the memories you had before weren't real. Alright, maybe she was just detecting inputs, but like, come on man, what if she's become sentient? Maybe that's one of the reasons why she wants to become human, so that she could continue to become friends with you guys. Come on, Rika. Don't be Aka here, man. She goes outside because she needs some time to herself, because that is a lot to take in, and I comes out with her, and we see Rika breaking down because, you know, she tries to put up a strong face to strangers or just people she's not really familiar with, and when she's alone with she ends up breaking down. She talks about how much she misses Manon and how much she misses Chiemi. That was the other thing that I forgot to talk about when they were hanging out, that even the 2 girls that they had saved don't remember them, like with Chiemi and, was the other girl's name Harumi? I know somebody was named Harumi somewhere, but they were talking about how Chiemi didn't remember Rika and Harumi didn't remember, if it's not Harumi, I'll just correct it somewhere around here. but she didn't remember Momoe either, so they were just kind of like, what's the point in saving you guys when you guys don't even remember what I did for you? That sort of thing. But you know what? I suppose that is a little bit of a selfishness in you, you know, in people, of like, I want to be recognized for this, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, I mean, they're alive, so that's good. Sucks that they're not your friends anymore, but I guess that's good. Although I don't know about I. I and Koito, let's just fucking push her off the roof again. Anywho, I suppose after that meeting, I sees that she has a low phone call from Neiru, but just like how Neiru didn't pick up her phone call when I was calling, I decided to not pick up her phone either. Instead, she tosses it out the frickin' out of the frickin' building. And then we see her crying to her mom about how she did a horrible thing, to which, again, man, buying cigarettes, throwing your phone off, rebellion, man, what a fucking rebel. And then towards the end, we get a little monologue from Ai talking about how time has passed and that she ended up transferring school, which honestly, it's good for her. It's good. It's a good thing for her. But she got busy with some stuff, I suppose, and because of that, she drifted apart with her other friends who were just really friends for the season. It was a thrill for a season. I felt like that was just the anime telling me that, yeah, you know, that the anime season we had when it was still airing, it was a thrill, wasn't it? But as she's walking, she hears these two girls having a little conversation about the weather, which was the same conversation that she had with Neiru before she disappeared, and that got and that made her realize where she was, which was where all the gacha was, and she got all this flashback of all the good times they all had together, which I guess is cool and all. And so she runs back to the abandoned amusement park, and she's gonna go buy an egg and so she could meet Neiru. And then she stares at the camera and it's like, eyes back, baby. And yeah, like, I already asked this, but how did Parallel Kotobuki get here? When did they invented a machine that allowed them to travel to parallel worlds? Now that I think about it, maybe this Kotobuki, let me actually go back to that scene again. But maybe this Kotobuki has successfully learned how to travel between parallel world, unlike the Kotobuki in the current world, where she tried to, but then she died. So, I can't believe the scar on my back aches. If you're sending me back, does that mean you'll stay here? I'll go back too. I want to see my friends. I see, but I'm sorry, but that's not where you belong. Adios! But Neiru went back to this world anyways, so like... Oh wait, I was supposed to look at Kotobuki. I got distracted looking at this one instead. Are you stupid? Didn't your friends tell you? If you sacrifice your pet, you get to live. That's what she says. Only my parents. No, I don't know who says that. I'm not listening to the audio. If you'll be my friend, you can become human. What is that? Like, but Fro, you're an AI. Did you somehow become human? You're fucking you're fucking shite. Okay. I came here because the me in this world died. What is that? What is that? What does that even mean? What do you mean you came here because the current one died? So like, what about you in the parallel world? My brain. What? My brain is literally hurting right now. Maybe it's because of the hat, maybe it's because of the light shining at me for the past 2 hours, but God, my fucking brain is hurting. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna end this video here. Well, actually, this is also the part where I tell you guys, thank you for sticking around for this journey. I really liked this anime until, until we started getting into this whole AI and parallel world shit. And at that point, it was just a very confusing experience, a very shocking and confusing experience. But either way, thank you guys for sticking around, and let me know what you guys think about this this anime. I don't know if I said my opinion of this anime overall. I think I might have. I literally just said it like my brain is not working anymore. But if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys again for sticking with me, and I will see you guys in the next video.